Good morning. Early rise today. Satnam. We're on little change today. Sorry, just had to do it earlier rather than doing it too late. We are on day 13 of our Kundalini Yoga challenge, Fists of Anger, for 3 minutes, followed by 6-minute meditation to resolve our inner conflicts. So lots of different stuff is coming up for myself and hopefully for you too, so you could clear house. Again, if you need to talk and share, feel free to reach out. Hopefully you have like-minded individuals that you could feel vulnerable in the moment when they're able to hold space for you without trying to fix it for you. We're not broken. There's nothing to be fixed. There's just things that we're working on. There's nothing wrong with us. We're just working to be better versions of ourselves. And in the process, as I mentioned to my friend yesterday, when we work on ourselves and we heal our wounds, and you know, the word heal I use loosely because it's not like you break an arm, you get a cast, and boom, it's healed, it's good. Emotional wounds, they're a different ball game. So you may feel like you've healed it, but it may come up again and again and again because honestly, I don't know if the scars ever go away. I don't know. We could be less reactive. We could be less triggered, less, spiraling down into the whole, depressive mode, but occasionally they still show themselves up. And if we could, for me, the way I understand it, if I have a wound, childhood wound, whatever, past life wound, whatever, collective wound, as a woman, as a Jew, we all have that within ourselves, some collective trauma that we carry as well. In the process of healing, I feel like it may not be as intense when it comes up. So as the years go and you begin to soften and you begin to soften and you begin to appreciate that every trauma has its blessing, it has its gift, because when you're working on it and you love that part of you and you heal that part of you and you nurture that part of you, that ultimately could become your gift, where you're helping others. And in this yoga tradition, it is believed that when we work and heal ourselves, we're healing it 7 generations back and 7 generations forward. So when I, in 2013 had a realization that I've become the type of parent that I most dreaded myself growing up, that was a conscious choice and a decision to not be like, to not continue the pattern of habits, parental habits that my parents had. Now, again, I love my parents. They did the best they could. They did the best they knew how. And being a parent myself, I know it doesn't come with instructions. Some people are naturally better than that, and some people are not. And you have to forgive yourself that you did the best that you could, given the role models you had, given the environment, and then you just try to do better every day. So here's my spiel for today. Let's tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo, followed by Mangala Charan. Again, if none of those sounds resonate with you, or you don't feel like chanting in Gurumukhi, which is a derivative of Sanskrit, it's okay. Tune into your higher self in whatever way you want. Bringing the hands into the prayer mudra in front of the heart center, balancing ourselves, coming into your inner stillness. Let's take a deep inhale and full exhale. Deep inhale Complete exhale. Push all the breath out. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Inhale deeply again. Eyes are closed. Lift the gaze up to the third eye. And set the intention for today's practice. Allow yourself to be in this space, however it reveals itself. And exhale. Let's inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Deeply inhale, suspend the breath, engage the root lock, hold still. Exhale, relax. Satnam. All right. I love tuning in. It's like calling on to my best friend, my spirit guides, my ancestry line. It's like that sound, ong, and it starts vibrating right here. It's like, oh yes, wake up, knocking on the door. And until you practice it or experience it, it's hard to explain it. Okay, so 3 minutes, fists of anger. Here we go with the thumb on the mount of the Mercury, wrapping the other fingers around. Back strokes, you already know. So those of you who are doing this regularly, you already got it committed to memory. So I'm gonna cue you less because I want you to be your own teacher. I want you to check in with your posture, check in with your breath, check in with your gaze. At the end, you know we're inhaling through the O-shaped mouth. You know we're holding that root lock, we're stretching the spine, we're inverting the interlaced fingers, palms facing up. So I'm not gonna say any of that because I don't wanna talk, I wanna do. So here we go. O-shaped mouth. And begin. Last 30 seconds. Go for it. Full speed. Inhale deeply. Cannon breath out. 2 more times. You know what to do. Make the body tight like steel. Sweep the arms out by the side. Come into your inner stillness. Allow the breath to flow organically. And just notice how you feel. And focus on the feeling rather than thinking. And deeply inhale and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. And gently open your eyes and take a little bit of water if you need to. All right. We are moving on to our meditation to look into our shadows. This is a time in the world where we see and we witness things where people could create such beauty and elevate on one end and then have such darkness to them. So we're in this paradox of being the light and being the shadow, and we have that inside ourselves too. I don't have to go for a lot of examples. The person that brought this Kundalini Yoga to the United States, Yogi Bhajan, turns out was not a all saintly person, you know, had his dark side, had his shadows that he didn't work through. Harvey Weinstein, great producer, right? And what has he done? So it happens, and it's there. We have it, you know, we have our darkness too. And this meditation helps us look at our dark parts of ourselves, our shadows. What are we trying to hide from the world? Whatever it might be, right? So we don't have to criticize ourselves too severely, because you know, some of us have really intense inner critic. It's not about that. It's about just bringing that part of you to light, just noticing, just realizing it. You know, whatever your process is, there's no set guidelines. I don't have a methodology. This is what you do. You find that shadow spot of you, that shadow space of you. You know, this is what you do. Steps 3, 4, 5. I don't have that. I don't have that. All I'm inviting you to do is bring awareness to that and just sit with it. Sit with it. And then it will naturally lead you to where the next step should be. There is no manuscript that says what you got to do. When you shine light on it, when your awareness is your light, and you look at it and just be in it, you know, whatever that might be. I used to beat up my kids. There you go. Because you know what? I was beaten up. I was spanked. I had no other way. How do I stop the behavior that I didn't like? I spanked them. Yes, should we use the word spank? No, to a child, that's beating, okay? And that was my realization, that I didn't want to be the yelling mom, and I didn't want to be the beating mom, because that didn't help. That just creates trauma for them that they carry forward, you know, and if they choose to have kids, that is going to be the case. I didn't want that. So was that a shadow part of me? Absolutely. Did I publicly announce it? Yeah, I'm beating on my kid. No, but I'm doing it now because I'm owning up to it. And that's what it takes. It takes courage. It takes vulnerability. Like, I don't care what you think of me. That doesn't matter. It's what I think of me. Is what I think of me. And for me to heal that part of me, I have to open it up. I have to open it up to my own observation and my own realization that I have to change this shit. I can't carry that on, you know? So everybody's in a different place, and everybody's approach is different. There's no set guideline, but I am positive 100% that when you bring that intention of, I really want to work on that part of me, universe is gonna hold you in its love mittens, I call it. It's gonna hold you. It's gonna support you. Your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, everybody is rushing in to help you cope with that, and to address it, and to be with it, and to get past it. So here we go. Your meditation is hands on the chest, all fingers are together, thumbs are up. Gazing to the third eye if you're keeping your eyes closed. Inhaling for 5 seconds. It's a long, slow, deep inhale. And then exhaling for 5 seconds. And it's suspending the breath comfortably between 10 to 15 seconds. So the next breath is not a, you know, not a gasp. Keeping the metronome going to help us stay focused and on time. Let's take a deep inhale. Full exhale. And begin. Inhaling 5 seconds. Exhaling 5 seconds. Suspending the breath. 10 to 15 seconds. Make this your last cycle. And then deeply inhale. Suspend the breath as you pull the root lock. Stretch your arms overhead. Keep the arms up. Exhale. Inhale again. Shake the arms. Exhale. Inhale again. Shake, 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 shake. And exhale. Again, stay in this meditative space. Inhale deeply. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Side out or exhale. Gently open your eyes. Well done. And now, of course, we seal the practice with one long Sat Nam. Sorry. Let's bring the hands into the prayer mudra. Let's take a deep inhale. Full exhale. And let's chant Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you again for joining me on this early Saturday morning. I will be seeing you tomorrow, hopefully at 9:45 if the schedule allows. I will not be in my space. I will be somewhere else. So I have no idea what the schedule is going to be like, but I'm going to do my best to stick to our 9:45 if at all possible. Have a blessed weekend. I'll see you all tomorrow.